där fåglarna hörs. Hello everybody, I am Annika and this is my country life in the south of Sweden. This is my 8th episode in English, but I also have a channel in Swedish who is called EMB på landet. And I have had that one for some years. It is spring, it is the end of April, and April has been very cold and dry this year. You never know how the spring will be, you never know how the summer will be in Sweden. But this year it was like this. And it means that not all things are growing as I would like it to do, or I have not sown so much in the garden. But you see, I have at least flowers around me, and this is a kind of skilla, and I like the lawn to be blooming in different flowers, different parts, different times of the summer and the spring. In my last episode, number 7, you saw me make a birdhouse with a camera. And you also saw that a blue tit was checking it up. But now a great tit is living there, or at least they have made it to their nest. And I used to brush the cats and lay out the hair, the cat hair, and I have seen that they like it. So take a look into my birdhouse and check the great tit. Yes, I'm very glad that the great tit has decided to stay there, and I hope that they will continue get eggs and get chickens. I love birds, as you maybe have discovered, and now I hear the blue tit behind me, and there are different birds here. There are not so many are singing. This is afternoon, and they sing more in the morning. I filled up with soil here. I have made higher beds because it's a very wet place in my garden. And I want to have raspberries here, and they don't like if it's too wet. In other gardens, the raspberries are spreading, but not here. Even if I would like to do that. I like raspberries and I want a lot of them. So I have had some hay and things here, and now I fill it up with more soil, and I hope it's gonna work. You can see under the house here that the water is staying there. We go through the gate here to my neighbor, because my house here is just at the water, and there you see it's water. And this lawn is also very, very wet. This is the other side of the garden. And here, this is also wet, but here I'm instead is digging, because I want to make a small pond here, more like a hole. So I dig, and I think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, maybe 2-3 meters in a square or a circle, and it's higher here than there, so I need to build up with stones and some things. And I also gonna buy a pond liner, a piece, so I can lay here and have a little pond for the wildlife, for frogs and birds and so. That's another of my projects. I have sown carrots, parsnips, root parsley to say so, and beetroots and dill here. It was very dry, but now I have watered it, and I hope soon we're gonna grow. Let's go inside. Now I have more shelves here. Now it's 8 shelves filled with plants everywhere. Here are tomatoes in different sizes. Here are sweet pepper and chili. Here is wild strawberry. Here are pelargonium, geranium. There are still some flowers I have not separated. Here are petunia. Dahlia. Zinnia. Cosmos, and here are some kale and cabbage. You know, I sow some kale and cabbage in the greenhouse, but because of the cold weather and because there was some mouse, I have now taken the small plants in stores and they have grown here. So I have started today to divide them into separate pots. I would like to show you 2 books in English that I have bought. And the first one is Grounded. It's written by a lady called Liz Sorab, and she have her own YouTube channel with her name, Liz Sorab, and call her farm for By Their Farm. A gardener's journey to abundance and self-sufficiency. And I read at the back, if you want to grow your own food, become more self-sufficient, zero waste or eco-friendly, or even go fully off-grid, Liz Sorab is the perfect guide to help you explore the world of green living and permaculture. Grounded is the story of her gardening journey from bare field to bountiful feast, from poor soil to fertile abundance, from rocky errors to successful sustainability. Liz and her husband, Mr. J, transformed a tired 0.8-acre field into a fertile homestead that provides 80% of their food and drink, but enough left over to stock a community veggie box Shein. So I have written this, and here you can follow her during her first years in this farm. And the other book I have bought, I have not read so much, I've done so much now. It's by Monty Don, and you maybe know him. He's the profile of Gardener's World at BBC in UK, and you can also find these television programs on YouTube. Just search for Gardener's World and you will find it. In UK they are on television in Friday nights, and usually you can find it on YouTube at Saturday, next day. Monty Don has written many books. I have not read them, but I have seen there are a lot of them. But this one is not how to do book. It's called My Garden World, and here he talks a lot about the wildlife in his garden. And he also have a farm, so that's these two places. So it's about birds and animals and some flowers and plants. All our gardens, streets and patches of sky are part of our own perception of the world. If in our own modest backyards we can help preserve and treasure our natural world, then we will make this planet a better place, not just for ourselves, but for every living creature. And I also read here, my garden world is a celebration of every living creature that we all share. We have recently had the enforced opportunity to learn more about the fascinating natural world around us. Whether you live in the countryside or the town, Monty's observations and insights are relevant to each and every one of us. This is Monty Don's personal journey through the natural year, month by month, season by season, observed from the immediate world around him. So I can recommend these two books. You can buy them at the internet if you look at the bookshops you find there. This is all from me today, and I hope you will see me soon again. Bye bye.